Real quick, I wanted to talk about this Brie Larson thing. Now, this is going to be pretty old for you guys, especially. It's kind of old right now, but it's going to be older for you guys. But we're going to look at it anyway because I think it brings up interesting conversation.
Okay. I have a short of it.
Clip.
I have a short.
Yeah.
So here we go. Yeah, let's just play it right here.
Gosh, she is insufferable.
I don't know. I don't know. Does anyone want me to do it again?
Don't be so modest.
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't have the answer to that.
How long will you?
Watch it again.
I don't know.
I don't know. Does anyone want me to do it again?
Don't be so modest.
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't have the answer to that.
How long will you?
Dang.
I love it.
Okay.
I don't know.
I love it.
So it's as simple as how long will you be playing Captain Marvel for? First off, bad speaking grammar. Start a podcast. Figure out how to talk.
Marvel.
I don't.
And then she goes,
Well,
"I don't
she's
know.
not. I don't think
I don't
she's
know.
completely done. I think they have at least.
I think she just took drugs before she went on
I
the
love
red
one of the
carpet.
first thing that comes up is the Josiah Rises clips. Yeah, I think she's got like at least one show that has been filmed, but that's the problem is I don't think anybody's calling her.
So you think Marvel is just ghosting her out? She's like, nobody cares about
I don't
Captain
think
Marvel.
they've set up anything new for her character after whatever this last thing is. I don't think they have anything set up for her in the future. There was a picture from D23 of a room of people for the meeting Brie Larson. There's like 30 people in there.
Dang.
There's 30 people.
Do you think I could find a picture of that?
Absolutely, you can find it.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's out there.
Let's see.
I mean, nobody.
Let's see.
I don't know.
Um,
I don't want to say nobody. Some people are
nobody-
gonna like. Brie
Yeah,
Larson,
no, absolutely. There are going to be people who are fans of her, who are fans of Captain Marvel, and that's fine. That's okay. Everybody is allowed to like what they like. I think the issue isn't people liking it. I think it's the issue of they were really pushing for her to be kind of like the new Captain America-ish thing. And head up the next phase of the MCU. And then she was getting really kind of aggressively.
Wait, what do you mean aggressive?
Aggressively feminist,
Oh.
right? All of the interviews. And I think that turned off a lot of fans. And so I think the movie wasn't as good as some of the other movies, and her attitude about it, I think turned a lot of people off to her movie and her in general. And I think that kind of alienated her moving forward.
I feel like they're going in a different direction.
Yeah, I think they had plans to make her kind of the star of the show, but nobody wanted to see her on screen anymore. Nobody praised her anytime she was on screen. They were like, oh, she's just annoying. But I mean, I feel like that's happened.
So how
Definitely.
could she have avoided this? In the Hollywood system.
In the Hollywood system?
How could she have avoided this, potential ghosting or shadow banning from the movie theaters?
I think in the Hollywood scene, she was doing just fine, right?
Well,
she was doing fine. She was saying the stuff.
Hollywood can act
Right.
feminist all they want, but when it comes down to it, Hollywood moves in the direction of income. And if no one's paying, they don't do it.
I think she should have been. Gosh, that looks like a pizza. Sheesh, if you blur your eyes and back up a little bit, it looks like some cheese and some spinach. I'm sorry. No, I think she should have been a little bit more personable.
Maybe.
She wasn't personable. It was the interviews, I think, that killed her. It wasn't her movie.
You think
Because
so?
you can find some redeeming
Captain
qualities
Marvel?
in her. It was her interviews, because every interview she was in, she's like, I'm the best. My character is the best. My character could totally destroy your character, right? And she's sitting there with Captain America and Iron Man,
Well,
and
she's too powerful. I think.
established characters that everybody loves. And she's just like, oh yeah, I'm the best. I could totally lift Mjolnir and destroy Thor. And it was just.
So wait, so she was just braggadocious about the part she was casted for?
She was unlikable, and there was also like the feminist stuff.
I'll be honest.
I'm saying honestly, I think it's less feminist stuff. It's less the feminist aspect and more of she was being unlikable.
Yeah.
She wasn't. So what people saw was an unlikable person in interviews, an unlikable main character with no emotions.
Can you bring up Brie Larson's movie besides Captain Marvel?
And I mean, even
what
there.
are you talking about? Brie Larson's movie? I've never heard of this.
Movies she's been in.
Oh, her movie list. I was like, are they making a movie?
And
about
then
her?
even in that interview you guys saw,
Yeah.
she's abrasive and rude and
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
She's gonna be in.
I don't know.
The Marvels.
She's quick to jump at people.
Yeah, the Marvels is
Next
the
year.
next thing, but I don't think they have anything lined up after that.
I don't either.
What I'm curious about is if Brie Larson has any, craft service experience. That's what I'm.
She did it when she was younger.
Okay.
Probably.
I'm just
she
saying
was
that
in
'cause she was
21
fatter
Jump
when
Street.
She was young.
She was.
She was chubbier when she was
She
younger.
was a chubby little gal.
She was in 21 Jump Street as Jonah Hill's love interest.
Was she?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're right. She's been in a lot of stuff.
Been in a lot of stuff.
Holy crap! All right.
Oh, she was in.
What has
stuff
she
back
directed?
Back in the 90s.
I'm sure nothing good.
A short, Unicorn Store,
Music video.
The Do
Documentary.
Project, and one episode of a documentary called Growing Up. So,
So a lot of TV series.
good grief, a lot of TV series. When did she really hit a big
Were
movie?
you trying to see like what's the speculation to like Marvel or just Brie Larson?
So, Scott
they-
Pilgrim.
Oh, wait, are they about to cancel Brie Larson because people don't like her?
I think she's just not getting the casting
Yeah,
calls.
she's not.
That sounds like a cancel to me.
Yeah. And
she's doing an Ezra Miller.
She's been deep
That's what
platformed.
it seems like.
she's not, nobody's calling her or anything. I don't think she's getting any
That
Marvel attention.
Marvelous attention.
Yeah. And so, but I mean, we've seen this happen with other people. We've seen the kind of usually the actor brings it upon themselves. We've seen it with other projects. I mean, obviously, Ezra Miller
would you say
it's a different situation, but look,
you think we would call this she got Ezra Millard?
no, because I don't know Brie personally, but so far I don't believe that she's choked a woman out. Right? I don't think she's had a cult farm, with a bunch of young women on it.
Wait, is that a thing he's done? I haven't been keeping up with him.
Ezra Miller out here
crazy.
He's doing legit crime.
I mean, one step below Ezra Miller.
He's like a
you
cult
got
leader.
Jared Leto. You got first. Okay, here we go.
I wouldn't call Leto a step below.
Okay, here we go.
Leto's
Here we go.
crazy.
I'd say Leto
he
has
does legal
perfected.
stuff.
Look, this is what it is.
Leto's perfected what
Jared
Miller
Leto,
wishes he could do.
Ezra Miller, Ted Bundy.
Yeah. Well, I think Leto's built a cult the right way. He knows
The right way?
Yeah, he's built a cult. He's
He
built a
knows how.
cult around his good looks and his music and who he is. And I think Miller did the same thing, but he's also doing crime and hurting people. You've really got to make your cult kind of peaceful, at least.
Yeah, like you have to be in such deep meditation you didn't know COVID was.
You got to be like, think about me, think on me,
think on me.
right? Which is
Brush my hair.
Meditate on the lead.
On the Leto.
on the Leto.
All right.
In the Leto.
Just Leto and let go.
So I think what we can learn from this Brie Larson thing is
Legend of the
Don't
Ten
be a
Men.
feminist.
don't be a feminist. Don't be an abrasive person.
Wait, okay.
No?
So,
Wait, no. Okay, so Fast X.
So
That's
she's
not coming
filming Fast X now.
Yeah, but that's not
post-
Marvel.
Oh,
They're
it's
in
not. Yeah, it's not.
Post
Marvel.
production for The Marvels.
Yeah.
A TV series called United CIA Project. She's in pre-production, and then another TV series that has been announced called Lessons in Chemistry. And then there's nothing else in the works.
I mean, I guess it really
for
depends
the Brie.
on what's the Marvels, the movie, what that's gonna be. It could be what's
Miss
Miss
Marvel.
Marvels.
Yeah.
It could be
Right here. Damn.
maybe them kind of passing the torch to a younger superhero type thing, and that's why that she's kind of done after this. Maybe that's what Marvel was thinking.
Right. But I mean, still, I don't think she wanted to be done.
Well, everybody wants to stay with that, the Marvel Disney Plus money.
Yeah,
Or
of
Disney
course.
money.
But also, it's like, I think Marvel was just like, she's not really working out. People aren't really
I mean,
jiving
We keep
with
spending
her.
a lot of
I mean, they
money.
made an entire show about a girl who is obsessed with Captain Marvel.
yeah.
She's like a super fan, like you would be
Yeah.
in real life, with all the posters, with the comic books, with everything like you'd see in real life for every other Marvel character.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any super fans of this Brie Larson, Captain Marvel. I don't think there's any fans like that girl in the
Okay.
Miss Marvel.
I say we diagnose something real quick.
Yeah.
Let's label who Hollywood has canceled or almost canceled. So we got Ezra Miller.
Mm-hmm.
We got Brie Larson, meaning like she's not really getting
from
work.
Marvel stuff.
Marvel, yeah, but it's
That would
seems like she's
DC.
diving off the cliff.
If she's been blacklisted, it's her fault. I don't think it's Marvel's fault. I think
Okay.
she has been. I don't think people want to see her.
Okay, so who else? Johnny Depp was almost.
Almost pretty close.
I mean, he was in the UK for a few
Yeah.
years, and then now who are we? Are we blacklisting? Amber Heard,
Ooh, James Corden.
James Gordon.
Yeah,
Corden.
Corden. James Corden. You know James.
Yeah.
I-
What did
I
Corden
know
do?
his name and I know who he
So,
is, but I'm
James
blanking
Corden.
I know
putting
he
those
was in
two
Terrible
together.
Cats.
He basically was just, aside from not really being a super great actor or anything, he's pretty B, D, I don't know, F tier. He was like I heard he was a super abrasive personality in person. Like he was
Oh,
really
yeah.
kind of happy-go-lucky, on screen, but in person he was just
Well, you can't
Just
always
a
be
terrible,
happy.
terrible person.
Well, no, obviously no. And then at the end of his show, he's just like, oh well, we're gonna finish up the show, and then I've got people back home that I want to look after, that I want to be there for, and
So
so I think it could be that, but I think people got tired of him. People got bored of him.
he was in.
He was kind of a talentless hack.
Well, he was. He
He
was.
could sing.
He could sing.
He
can
was
sing.
in Begin Again. He played a good friend of
And
Keira
Into
Knightley.
the Woods.
Into the Woods.
He wasn't Into the
no,
Woods.
he was in a lot of stuff for a minute there. Was he ever good in all of that stuff? I mean,
He was the
again,
one who did the ride along with the celebrities.
yeah, which was
Carpool karaoke.
I
Not
think that
fun.
was partially fake. And
Partially fake.
he's done a bunch of stuff,
So
right?
who else? Who else is Hollywood canceled?
Well, it wasn't Hollywood. It was the IRS who canceled Wesley Snipes.
Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser.
Well, I don't know if they canceled him.
I think they blacklisted him for a minute.
So we're saying Brie Larson is the newest candidate to be. Go back where you came from. Get out of
I
Hollywood.
don't know. I think she's the
Get
newest.
out of here. We don't want you in these hills.
Get.
Look, we
Or you throw some
know
Parmesan cheese at you.
we know from experience, from what we've seen, that Disney will hire talentless shills and hacks to do whatever, right? To write stories, to direct stories, to be showrunners, whatever. You don't have to have any talent. You just have to kind of be in the room and have worked for J.J. Abrams. Brie Larson, I think, she's just like playing all the right notes, but I don't know that but she didn't bring a performance that was like Tony Stark, where that was like Captain America, or even she didn't even bring an Ant-Man level performance. Because I mean, let's be honest, it was Judd
Nelson.
Nope, who
Judd.
plays Ant-Man.
Judd.
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd. It was Paul Rudd who
Why it's
carried
like
that.
Judd?
Judd. Yeah.
Why Judd?
Rudd. It was Paul Rudd who carried that movie.
I gotta say this though, if this is not a good reminder that even in Hollywood you can become a star, but if you aren't putting out and doing a good job, people will stop spending
Oh,
money
you
on
think
you.
she wasn't putting out?
You know, I mean, there are rumors. Watch the Blonde Netflix film. Apparently, that's how Marilyn Monroe got her start. She went to go audition and
I know Harry
So what-
Styles
what
got
you're
the
saying-
old
putting out.
SA.
So what you're saying is that's how you get going in Hollywood?
Maybe.
That's how Harry Styles was. That's what he was putting out.
And he hasn't been the same since. He's been wearing all these dresses
Yeah.
just to play in that one
I feel like he's
movie.
got something back.
Maybe.
You know, the music career that kind of launched him a little bit.
Oh yeah, no, his movie thing is not what's keeping him alive.
But we know he's in movies.
But he is in movies.
What was he in
that
first? Dunkirk?
feel like movies.
Was Dunkirk the
Yes.
first thing he was in?
Yeah, I
Yes.
think so. But everybody thought it was pretty funny. We thought we had gotten past the director sleeps with the main actress, but now it's just the
Well, if
the
it's a man,
director.
it's different.
The director sleeps with the main actor.
If a woman director is sleeping with
With
a male,
like cheating on her
No.
husband. And,
Then
No,
it's
the
fine.
industry is exactly the same.
yeah. Oh, it's all the same.
No, it's
all
not, it's not
BS.
even the same. Like, yeah, it's BS.
It's all BS.
It's what do you call it? They're just faking it. They're putting on a show. They don't care about consent. They don't care about, the woke
there's a lot of
woman
lot of
movement.
money
They don't
behind
care
it.
about Me Too. They don't
they
care
gotta get it
about any
done.
of this.
I got news about that, but I'm not talking.
Why is
about
Ben
it.
Affleck still in movies?
What?
Why is Ben Affleck still in the industry?
What did he do?
Clearly, he's been accused of a lot of stuff, and he's also been outed as being very close friends with all of these people who got taken down during the Me Too movement. So why is Ben Affleck around?
I don't know.
allowed?
Well,
Mr. Fleck.
Because they put some people on the table
I think the Me
as
Too-
sacrificial lambs.
I think the Me Too movement was partially a scam.
Yeah.
It's a sacrifice.
It was partially a scam though. It was partially. So, one of the people that started the Me Too movement was I don't remember her name, J.J. Abrams' wife. And
Was it really?
yeah, and I think it was a scheme to like clear out space in certain areas for women to
You
get
think so?
put up. Yeah, because there's a lot of women in those positions where men have been canceled and kicked out.
I've never seen J.J. Abrams' wife. You're saying she started Me Too to get a job?
No. She started Me Too to get other women corporate jobs to move them up the
What?
She
ladder.
kind of looks scary to me.
She looks like a witch.
Yeah, she looks a little scary. She looks
good.
Yeah, she looks pretty kind of scary.
Yeah. So this was supposed to be about Brie Larson.
Yeah, this kind of went off.
Look at that
somewhere
stupid
else.
face.
He can direct though.
He needs to stop dyeing his hair. That's so unnatural.
Yeah. Let it go gray,
JJ.
Abrams.
Just stop, bro. And also, your wife's taller than you.
She might be wearing heels,
Oh, true.
but he's also.
No,
I'm
he's
pretty sure
so
Abram
little.
is
He's a
short.
little man.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Look at how
Abrams is
far she
short.
has to get that hunch in her back.
Yeah.
Just to get on his level, kind of.
He looks like Rick Moranis from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
He's got
He kind of does. He
He's got
kind
a
of does.
9 head.
And from Little Shop of Horrors.
Uh-huh.
All right. So Hollywood is corrupt. No one should want to get a job in it. And if you're trying to, don't waste your time. You'll get Me Too'd or you'll get blacklisted or, you might become super successful, but then you're shackled up like Miley Cyrus or Johnny Depp or freaking Nicolas Cage. I mean, Nicolas
No.
Cage.
Nicolas Cage! I'm shackled on
Nicholas has done it to himself. Nicholas has done it to himself.
Yeah,
Hey, don't
absolutely.
call Cage by his first name,
he's
just
been like,
only.
"Hey,
Josh
I
was
see
like,
Nicholas."
Nicholas has done it to himself.
I can absolutely see Nicolas Cage be like, I'm shackled at Hollywood. It's, the most dangerous game, but I can't leave.